Hello, everyone. And I'm back finally after 2 months of being away because I got busy with school, work. I'm juggling both of them and also busy with my own life. I'm here again saying hi, hello. Thank you for still um, waiting for me na makapag-upload. And thank you to those people who have sent their emails and even messaged me in any social media platform, specifically Facebook, TikTok, and sometimes Instagram. Grabe, lahat minessage nyo na ako and even asking me like, Faith, kung kailan pa ba ako mag-upload ng video and finally this is it. Yan, so na-busy lang talaga tayo kaya bear with me. But now I'll make it up to you. Probably I'll be doing weekly uploads or as many as I can, but bear with me if I won't be able to edit it as much yet because I'm just doing it one man. Ako lang lahat. Video, ideas, content, and everything. But I'll deliver as insightful and meaningful information to you guys if you are thinking if you want to be an international student here in New Zealand or whatever things I also knew and experienced about New Zealand. Okay, much with the intro. So I am excited with my topic for today because this is the topic that I wished somebody told me about this thing. Any practical tips for Filipino students in New Zealand or can be to any people, any nationalities who would like to be here in New Zealand, but a little bit with a touch of Filipino culture as well, because there were just things that I would like Filipinos to know. But generally speaking, anyone can benefit from this video. All right, let's get into it. Okay. First things first, before you fly to New Zealand, I'll just enumerate some of the things and then upon arrival and lastly when you have your everyday life here in New Zealand. So let's start first with before you fly. Okay. Of course, make sure you scan and back up all documents. What I mean with that is save your passport, visa, insurance, and enrollment letter in Google Drive and also print physical copies too. I am particular with saving it online just in case you might lose your physical copies. But based from my own experience, I just printed out my passport, visa. I didn't print the insurance anymore because it's quite a lot of pages, but I also printed the offer letter. What I mean for the enrollment letter is the offer letter that the student should have from the school so that just in case the immigration would ask like what are you going to New Zealand? But basically, based from my experience when I went to New Zealand and then I went to the Philippine immigration, they didn't ask for anything. All right. And then next would be bring only essentials. I know it's quite difficult to pack your things going and moving in another country, but I really have to tell you this. Bring only essentials. What I am saying with essentials, aside with the clothes that I'm gonna be detailed in discussing it later, bring some things that you cannot really live without. Like for myself, for instance, I highly uh, bring my skincare routine things because I really don't know how my skin would cope up if I will be switching right away with other brands that New Zealand um has. But yeah, I bought a lot of yeah, skincare stuff with me and might as well um few medicines that you think you are already your body is really okay taking it, Like, let's say for example, I just bought, what do you call that, bioflu. What else? I think that's the only, yeah, the only OTC or over the counter medicine I also had with me, just in case, when I get sick. And also cool fever. Yeah, I'm a cool fever kid. If you know that cool fever, good for you. It's like, the ice, it's not, it's kind of like an ice pack, but it's not really and I mean an ice pack. It's just like, a rectangular thing that you put on your head when you are um having fever. Anyway, aside from that essentials, what I mean is also bring clothing for the season you'll arrive in New Zealand. Like, let's say if you will be coming here by December, and so it's summer, so you have to pack light, breathable clothes, sunscreen, yes, of course. The UV here is so high, so you gotta be careful with that. Like, don't go out without even having sunblock or sunscreen on your face, and also comfortable shoes. Yep. And I went here actually last March of this year, 2025. So during those month, it was fall or autumn. So I mean, I just had like, so sweater, long sleeves, jeans if you are you wearing jeans. But for me, I'm more of a skirt girl, so I just had like denim skirt and light jacket because the weather is just cool, but still, mild. I think I mean, what I mean with mild here is just like, it's not really fully cold at all, not unlike with if it's winter time. You really have to wear thermals, thick sweater, heavy jacket, wool socks, boots, and accessories like a beanie. But if you're living in Palmerston North, you can just wear beanie but not gloves anymore, not unless you will be living in the South Island, because there's no um weather there, not unlike in Palmerston North where I am staying. It's just kind of, you know um just feeling so cold in terms with the temperature during winter. And also, yeah, that will keep you warm. But I would highly suggest wear bring thermals, like thermal long sleeves and thermal leggings. Yeah, that would be a big help. And for spring, just dress in mix and match layers, like t-shirt, like sweater, jeans, or skirt, or waterproof jacket. Yes, waterproof jacket is the best because sometimes you don't know when will it be raining in this area. And yeah, it's kind of warm, yeah, windy, yes, and yeah, it often rains here during spring. And of course, after the clothes, of course, wear your Filipino favorite snacks. But just have to make sure don't bring fresh, what do you call this, fresh food. What I mean with that, like, I don't know how some Filipino peoples can bring dried fish here, but just to be safe, don't bring anything fresh. Just bring anything that has nutritional facts at the back of their label. That would be the safest food that you can ever bring. What I bought with the time that I went here to New Zealand would be, I think, pancit canton. Even it's my favorite, but it took me a while to finish those two packs of pancit canton. It's because I just only eat like once a week, or sometimes once out in every fortnight. So I'm not really I mean, eating it that frequently. And then what else did I bring with me? Skyflakes. Sometimes you just need to pack some biscuits with you. And then, this is my favorite, Nissin wafer. Yes, I bought that one too with me. And then, this is something that I did. I just prepared a small NZ cash, like 500 NZ, but if you are kind of thinking if you will bring more cash, if you were to ask me, I would say no. It's because sometimes, I mean, there are just limited amount that people should be bringing cash, particularly when they're going overseas. I think with but don't call me on this one. For New Zealand, it's just 10,000 NZ that you are limited to have cash with to be with you. But just to make sure, just make it smaller, because what I found out here, I got my Wise card. Yes, I got Wise card, and you can download it in your mobile phone, so you can register using my referral code. And if you have any questions, that's the advantage. You can just email me. But I don't know much everything, but at least I get to experience how Wise works. So to get your Wise card, you have to register to this link, which I will be which is here, and also I can put it in the description box if you wanted to click it. Anyway, so why should you be having this Wise card? This is the question that I get a lot of times. Wise card helped me by um since when I came here, I don't have yet my bank account, and Wise card works anywhere in the country where you're in. So I just use Wise card to tap it in the supermarket if I wanted to buy something, or elsewhere. And good thing they have a good conversion rate. So inside the Wise card, you can just see, you can just like register um what do you call that one, another currency where you can transfer from Philippine peso to NZ. And automatically, if you will be going in, let's say here in New Zealand, and you if you have also fund for NZ account in your Wise, I mean, your NZ money will be the ones that they will be credited for if you're going to pay. I hope you're getting my point. Anyway, so again, this is the link for my for Wise. If you wanted to register in the app, and then after that, get Wise card. So please don't forget to get your Wise card when you come before you come here in New Zealand. That would be of a big help. And then next, upon arrival, here, this is not urgent, but because on my end, my agent gave me a free SIM card that's skinny. But for yeah, just since there are also free voucher for it, that's why um yeah, I also got the SIM card. So buy a SIM card in the convenience store. For me, when you first come here, the network, I mean, the mobile network won't really matter that much. But as far as I just observed, Spark is a good network here in New Zealand, because I'm just comparing with the other networks that I had. Um, yeah, Spark is like anywhere you go, there's still signal. But probably I can be wrong, because there will be some locations that doesn't have signal. But somehow Spark, like I can say that if it's Spark or my current network, yeah, I would switch to Spark later on. But anyway, don't think of much of that yet. I'm just saying it because if you are torn to choose between what mobile network to use when you come here. But all I'm saying is that just have the SIM card. It's just an easy thing you buy in the convenience store. Yeah. Because later on in the future, if you don't like your mobile network, you can go in. I mean, you can switch to other mobile network by just um going to their, let's say, store, without even, let's say I want to switch to Spark now. Just go to their store with, and then you can still have the same number. Oh, that's a good thing. Same number, but you have a new mobile network. But I don't know much of that. And then next, this is the most important thing that you should be doing when you arrive here. Okay, it's like once you get rested, um, after a long, tiring flight, the next day you apply for an IRD number. Number is like their that the TIN number or the tax here in the Philippines. Where in the Philippines, where I mean my home country is. Yeah. So that's very important because when you apply for work, you will be needing that. That's the first thing. And of course, secondly, you have to open your bank account. Yes. I suggest, because this is just how I did it. I suggest that if you apply for IRD number, you and then after that, once you receive the certificate, I mean the document that your IRD number is already there, and then there's also address on that document, you can use that because in the bank, when you open a bank account, you need what do you call that one, you need a proof of tenancy from which you will be getting from your landlord. And good thing, since one of the bankers advised me, if you have IRD number, just get that document since there's also address on that. You can use the IRD document when you are going to open your bank account. Just so the bank would see where do you live. Yeah, that's it. And it's so easy to open a bank account. You just need your passport, your visa, the IRD document, where your address is stated, or proof of tenancy agreement from your landlord if you have one. And you will ask me, Faith, what's the bank that you can suggest for me? Okay, this is ASB. Okay, the photo is from from Google. Yeah, ASB is friendly for students. That would be very easy. They are friendly. It's just I think just give it like one to 1 hour to two when you open a bank account. I think that's just easy, or 1 hour or less, because it really depends when there are many people that's coming in the bank. That's why I don't want to say that, but that it's kind of between 1 to 2 hours depending of the waiting time. But as far as I've experienced, I was able to open the bank account, I think less than an hour, because there were no people. I mean, there were not much people in that place. Anyway, okay. Next would be the work and study life. Okay, this is something that you can prepare for work. Of course, make a simple CV and cover letter. Okay. Here in New Zealand, every job posting, you have to do um you have to do new CV or curriculum vitae and cover letter. You should not use just one template of your CV and cover letter in any positions that you applied for. So you have to do one at a time. I mean, like for example, there's a job posting for this particular company. Do CV, prepare CV and cover letter, and then next you have to do another CV again and cover letter. You just have to tailor fit it depending to their job description. Alrighty. So you're gonna ask me, where are you gonna find the jobs online? These are just the sample websites you can go to. I go to seek.co.nz, or I go to studentjobsearch.co.nz, but I didn't use it that much. And also Facebook groups. There were just exclusive group for Filipinos. Let's say, where do you live? Pinoy in Auckland, something like that. There were also Filipinos who are posting job hiring there. But just make sure it's legitimate. It's really looking for a job. So you still have also to double check if you're going to look for job hiring on Facebook groups. But for me, what worked for me from these websites or sources would be sick.co.nz. I found my um perfume promodizing job um at on sick.co.nz. And then of course this also worked for me. Join Filipino community. I know there were people who will be saying that, don't go or trust other fellow Filipinos, but I think it really depends on your circle, because on my end, I had a good relationship with the Filipinos here in Palmerston North. So I guess it really depends. I think God answered my prayer on that part, because I always pray that God lead me to the right people, the right opportunities who will be helping me while navigating life here in New Zealand. So that would really a big help. Find your circle, your Filipino community, because most of my jobs are from Filipinos. Yes, they are. Most of them referred me to their companies. That's why I landed a good job right after 1 month of staying here. And then, of course, for everyday survival, this is kind of important because it's just important. Anyway, you'll, I mean, be using any of the things that I'll be saying on this part. I'm just looking for something. Okay. Anyway, first, learn bus schedules. This is quite important if you don't have a car yet. And um, here in Palmerston North, we do have an app where you can look for your bus schedules every now and then. Let's say if you wanted to go somewhere like that. I just haven't. Okay, that this is the name of the app, Transit. It's a green um it has a green logo where you can find the bus schedules, so you can at least compute your time to prepare, like the bus will be coming at around 11 in the morning, so I should be going in the bus stop before that time. Yeah, it's reliable, by the way, but sometimes the bus will just be late at around 1 to 3 minutes. That's the maximum time that they will gonna be late, because the bus driver should always follow what are the times that's written in the app. They are very strict on that, because if they won't follow it, they will also be penalized. Anyway, shop at Pack and Save. Of course, that's the um there are still other grocery shopping store in New Zealand, but but Pack and Save is the is the place where most people go to. That photos taken by myself, and that's Pack and Save, where you can buy the cheapest products that you can think of. But yeah, there are a lot of people going to Pack and Save. We also have Woolworths, what else? New World. Yeah. They also have different variety of food or products available, but most people go to Pack and Save because it's just cheaper. Okay, next. Yep. Don't forget to use your student discounts. Yes, of course. Um just ask, let's say for example, if I'm thinking, where did I use my student discount, by the way? Yeah, sometimes ask the restaurant you'll be eating if they have student discounts. Just don't be shy to ask, because there were some Filipino restaurants that I just cannot remember the name of the restaurant, and I don't want to be misquoted on this one. But there were some restaurants that give like 5% to 10% student discount when they will found out that you're a student. So just better ask. Not all offers it, but just don't be shy to ask. And speaking of student discounts as well, actually this is a perks. One of the perks, I mean, of being master's degree student here in New Zealand. I don't know with other cities, but here in Palmerston North, I get to have free bus ride for one whole year that I'll be um studying in New Zealand. So that's another perks that you can take good advantage of. And yeah, this is pretty it. So straightforward of the practical tips that um I can share with you guys when you are planning to be an international student in New Zealand. But there are a lot of videos coming in because a lot of, I mean, those aspiring students are still messaging me and asking me questions. And I would just like to turn it into content so that, even if you ask me multiple times, you just go by to my YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm not feeling well, um, and then you get to see what are those things that you think you might consider if you are going to be an international student, particularly here in New Zealand. Anyway, that's it. So again, if you will be going to use or I'm considering getting Wise card, and then you can use it here in New Zealand while waiting for your bank card. Because yeah, as far as I can remember, you can open the bank account quickly, but the card will be arriving like after a week. So you can use Wise. I mean, so you can, just stop it and then pay for your groceries. Yeah. And then that's it. So thank you so much for listening up until this part, and I'll be seeing you on the next video. Thank you so much. I hope you learned something, and please don't forget, put in the comment what did you learn, and then if you have any other questions, just put it in the comment. I am reading all of it, guys. Bear with me if I just can't reply yet because there were kind of a lot. Anyway, thank you so much and see you in the next video. Bye!